flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad?
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Bills on. Offense for the first time.
21-yard.
And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
By number 39.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The deep ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Young. Looking left side, and it's complete.
That's good.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's second and a couple.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On third down, it's Webster. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Here we go on fourth down, and this time he is in. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points in the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There, the Dolphins have got it.
The quarterback sacked. A fumble on the play. Recovered.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Young now after the fumble recovery. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Young on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up
now a give right side. Webster. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Young. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Bradshaw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is fielded at the 27. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. On 1st down, it's Webster. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Young to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7 and the Bills first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bradshaw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Right back to him on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
The play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
From the red zone now, Young. Finds, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To try again after the sack. Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Webster. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusion.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun, Bradshaw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
It's taken to the 26. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pickup brings up second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So that would, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Another carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Young escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll keep it on the ground. Webster. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 42-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Young working out of the gun. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On second and 12, Young steps away. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Young. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that one?
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought there.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw eluding the pressure right. He's going to take it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. No doubt those are the... Types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter. Yeah,
how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Again, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Clayton. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Young operating from the gun. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Dolphins 56.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Looking to throw. Bradshaw looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Young into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Dolphins 56.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Webster. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Webster. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Young here to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. From the gun, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
By the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win.